Hey everybody, DJ Lou here, and up next we're going to talk about the best external drive to use for your DJ setup in 2020. Alright everybody, before we start the video, please navigate down, hit that subscribe button, make sure you ding that notification bell as well. Also make sure to like the video, and please, if you want to support the channel, head over to my Patreon page and subscribe. So for those that know me, I've switched from internal to external over the years, and I have been using an external for a while. And I will get into a video later on about, why did I come up with this? What was some of my reasoning behind it? But ultimately, when I decided that I was going to go external, I needed to find something that was really going to fit the bill. I was looking for things that would be reasonable in price, would be as fast as possible, definitely looking at SSD as well. And everything kept on pointing essentially to one of two drives. And as I kept on researching, the results were really clear. A lot of people were pointing to this one particular drive, and this is where it's at. This is the SanDisk. Matter of fact, I have two models of this because you always need backup. And the model name of this is absolutely terrible. So this is the SDS SDE60 2T00G25. And the 2T00 is pretty explanatory. There's also 1 terabyte flavors as well as a 500 gig flavor, but the 2 terabyte is the maximum storage for this. And this is pretty much what you'll find as maximum storage for most models out there now. So why did I go with this? Well, first off, this thing is incredibly small. It's 3.7 inches by 1.9 inches by 0.34 inches. Talk about just ridiculously small. I mean, I honestly, if you would have told me 5 years ago, 10 years ago, that drives of this size, even in SSDs, would be at this kind of footprint, I would have said, maybe a few more years down the road. But we really have gone down to super, super small storage. Now, it uses a USB 3.1 Gen 2 connector, so this way everything is the new USB style. It does also have the USB A style connector that you can slip on it as well. But with me switching over to my 2016 or later MacBook Pros, in my case a pair of 2018s, I wanted to make sure I had a native connector for that laptop. Now, these things are as rugged as hell. They're IP55 rated. They will go from 32 degrees on the lower side of the operating temperature all the way up to 113 degrees on the top end. They survive over 6-foot drops. They're vibration resistant. They're about as rugged as you'll find within this space. This uses BICS flash, which is basically layered NAND. And for most people, this is going to be a little bit of Greek, but just think very densely and layered memory, essentially, on top of each other. And basically, this gives you outstanding performance. And it's so outstanding that even after this got released in 2018, I still haven't found another hard drive that actually matches at speed, especially at this price point. It's rated to read at 550 meg. I consistently ran into 515 megs per second for reading, and writing anywhere between like 330 all the way up to like 470. I averaged about 460. When I ran a number of tests with 1 gig and 5 gig files writing to the drive. And with using this on a Mac, I did choose to format APFS, so this way it is a native Apple file format. It's also meant for SSD reading and writing, so it's a little bit more efficient than some of the other old school file systems. Now, I have used this now for about a year, and it's just been a real treat to use. It's super fast. I actually happen to use it as well as my staging area for all the videos like this that I record on before I go ahead and archive them. So with all my editing and everything, I'm always writing on one drive. I'm always copying it to the other, and this goes with my music as well, which I have a little over 1 terabyte of music on this, and the rest is essentially for my videos. So I'll make my edits in Final Cut Pro, I'll publish it, and then I'll move it over to some old school spinner discs for storage. And honestly, I couldn't be happier with it. This is the cable that comes with it, so it's nice and super small. And actually, it works great as once you connect it, you only have this really short dongle, and I have a platform for my laptop. So I just simply hook it up. It's right there. It's easily accessible. So this also allows me that if I ever had a failure of the drive, which I have not experienced, that it's right there in front of me. I just go for my other drive, swap it in, and I'm ready to roll with it. And that's one of the reasons why I went with the external, is part of my backup and recovery solution. But again, I'll talk about that in a different video. So if you are looking at external drives, now is a time where SSD is really starting to come in at a bargain, and especially with its read and write capabilities. There's just nothing like that if you've used nothing but spinners. So I highly, highly recommend going with this SanDisk. There's other great models out there as well, but from a read performance or write performance, from price, from size, from ruggedness, there's really nothing else that competes with it. So even after being out for 2 years now, this SanDisk definitely hits a mark. Go buy this if you're looking for a new external drive. Well, there's a video, and I hope you liked it. And if so, hit that thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe on this channel and help this out. Head over to my Patreon page and support the channel as well. And naturally, if you like videos like this, check out my 4 DJs Only playlist and other videos on this channel. Thanks for watching.